Hello my crafty friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I'm going to be doing my Plan With Me video for the week of September 26th through October 2nd. I can't believe it's already almost October, but I'm excited to share with you what I've decided to do for this week's spread. I actually was inspired by this sticker set that I got at Michael's. And I'm sorry I took it out of the packaging, so I don't remember who it was from. I think it was a Recollections brand. But it just says crafty like a fox. I thought that was really cute because I like to be crafty, and I think the foxes are really cute and very fall, and I just thought this was adorable. I love the sleeping fox and all the little cute little fox cutouts. So I'm going to definitely use this. I also had some of these. I believe I bought these at Daiso a while ago. So I'm probably going to use a couple of these ones. I also have a couple of these, and I have no clue where I found these at, but they're like the glittery foxes on here, and I thought I could use some of the leaves and stuff too. I also purchased these sticker books from Michael's, and I wanted to go ahead and use a couple of these. I think he's really cute, and just some of the flowers and stuff in here too to decorate with. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I pulled some paper that I thought matched really well with the stickers. I also have quite a few journal cards that I pulled just to see which ones I'd want to use. And then of course I've got tons of washi that we'll see if I end up using any of it. Sometimes I use a lot, sometimes I don't use any. Oh, another thing I picked up was this little cute little fox button. It came from a pack that I found at Tuesday morning, and I just cut off the little thing, and I think I'm going to make it my paper clip, but I don't know, I'm not sure yet. So we'll just see what happens. So I started by cutting up this journal card that I have, and it had some words on it, and it just was the perfect color that matched that plaid paper, so I wanted to use that. I also wanted to use the little side with the little flag on it, so I'm going to cut that up here in a second. I just marked it all out, and then I marked out the orange paper and the plaid paper, and then got all those cut out. And then you'll see here I'm just going to get that cut, and the way that I cut it, I was able to use the front and the back, so I was able to use the front of the card, which is like that green paper with all the writing on it, and that's sitting right there now. And then the other side with the flag, I was able to get both of those pieces. And then I am going to be using that those squares for my dates. So I'm just going to get the double-sided sticky tape on there so that when I put it on there, it'll stick to the top, because I will cover up those green numbers at the top. All right, so once I got everything cut up, I'm going to go ahead and get my paper all laid out here and get it all the way that I want it. Now, one thing that I generally like to do when I'm designing my layout here is I generally don't put the same kind of paper together. And then what I try to do is I try to make sure that the two pages are kind of balanced. So the one page with the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday has that side panel piece. So when I put a big piece of paper down the middle, it does make it look like a lot. So I usually try to cover up the whole weekend, or at least a majority of the weekend, with paper so that it kind of balances the two out. All right, so then I'm just going to get it all glued out here, and I am using that purple glue. I generally don't use this type of glue just because it's like a washable glue that, you know, is for schools. But it was just, I got it on a really good deal, so I bought a bunch of it. So I'm just using it, and honestly, it works just fine. So it's fine. I'm going to use it. All right, so I just took a piece of my scrap label paper that I had, and I'm just using that to cover up the green numbers. It's kind of nice. This planner is nice because I can still use the letters, or I should say the words, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I can still use the words and just cover up the top part and then add my own dates in, which kind of makes it nice. And I feel like doing it this way sometimes does add to the design. Sometimes it's not necessarily necessary, but it does, I feel like it does add to the design sometimes. So I just use the little orange squares here, and then I will go ahead and put the dates on there in a minute. I'll go ahead and date them all. And then once I get this side done, I am going to go ahead and get the other side glued down. I decided I was going to use that orange paper. However, I didn't really want the flowers to show because I felt like I didn't really want to add that like a kind of blue color in. So what I decided to do was went ahead and cut the paper out. I did kind of like that the leaves showing a little bit. So what I decided was I was going to use that journal card to balance it out again, doing that kind of keeping in mind the balance of the design. So I had another one of those journal cards with all the words on it. So I just took it and just made it a flag here. You'll see here. And what I'm doing is I'm just kind of testing it out, like where I can place it so that it still shows the leaves a little bit, but doesn't show the flowers. So I was able to kind of cover up those flowers, but then leave that leaf design. And I liked how that turned out. I feel like I needed some of that green on that side. So, and then I just took some washi. I did cover up the stuff that was on the bottom there with just some label paper. And I just used some of that green or orange washi, and then had some of that kind of sparkly green washi, and then put that down. And that's more like a ribbon than a washi, but it's got some sticky stuff on the back, and I got that at Daiso. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and use my sticker set that I got here, that Crafty Like a Fox sticker to put on do my journal card with. So just had this kind of blank journal card, and what I wanted to do was add a flag on there with that plaid paper to kind of bring it all together. And I'm just going to go ahead and get my journal cards all punched here. And I have that orange one I'm going to use for the design piece, and that other one I'm going to be using to actually write on the back. So my journal for the week will go on there. All right, so I'm just taking this paper and I'm just figuring out where exactly I want it. And I kind of wanted it to have, when I placed it on there, specifically, I wanted it to be kind of have more of the orange than less of the green. So when I cut the paper, I cut it so most of the orange was showing. And then I'm just going to place that on top of there like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold that over so that it's gives it a little bit of stability. Plus it also covers up the fact that it's white paper on the other side. And then when I put that down, it's just going to look like that. So I'll go ahead and get that in here down. Those stickers that I bought they were puffy, and they had like a 3-layer puff sticky things on them. So you'll see there, I took off the bottom layer of that one sticker, and that's why I had to use adhesive to actually glue it on. And then I just wanted to add some flowers to the journal card. I felt like it looked a little bit masculine, so I just wanted to add some prettiness to it. And I bought both of those flowers at Michael's a while ago. I liked those ones because it had like that little pearl, and then the other one had a little crystal center. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and work on my paper clip. And it was just a really simple one this week. I just used that little cute button that I have and just cut out some felt for the backing. And then you'll see here in a second, I'm just going to grab my glue gun and glue that to the back. And I just kept trimming that felt just to make sure that it fit within the little space that I had to work with. And I used an orange paper clip, and I actually used a little paper clip. I hardly ever use little paper clips, but that base was so small I had to use a little one. And now it's sticker time! now I'm actually going to be doing the plan with me portion of the plan with me. So I had those stickers, and that sticker says dinner with, and I just put the girls because I'm going to my planner night. And I had had a few people ask me about that, so I just want to let you know I actually found my planner group through meetup.com, so you might want to check that out. They may have meetups in your area, and if there isn't one, start one. And okay, so Bible study is on Monday, so I went ahead and wrote that in there. I am trying to work on my writing, so I'm trying to do different types of fonts and things. So hopefully it's starting to look nicer. All right, and then I have game night on Tuesdays as usual, and then I'm just gonna cover up those black lines with some labels that I have. And you'll see there, I just kind of cover up those lines with some different colors. And I don't know if I do anything else. I think that's it. That's really all I've got planned for this day so far. And that's it. I will have pictures at the end as usual, and I hope you enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Talk to you next time. Bye.